Hi guys, my name is Nika Alejandro and we're doing a podcast about the Wendy's company. So to know what the levels Wendy's company, here we go. So the diversity at Wendy's is the employees at the Wendy's score. The company was 67 out of 100 across various culture categories, placing Wendy's is the top of the 50% of the companies and comparably with a 10,000 plus employees. Wow! For comparable diversity score. The diversity score provides insight into how diverse employees feel and rate their work experience at the Wendy's across the various cultural dimensions. So for the women at the Wendy's, women at the Wendy's have rate environment, work culture, and team as the highest categories they have scored. And for the bottom, 40% Wendy's ranks in the bottom 40% of the other companies comparably with a 10,000 plus employees for a gender score. Diversity at Wendy's. So diversity at the Wendy's ay employees at Wendy's have rate environment team and work cultural as the highest categories they have scored. So for the top, is it the 50% Wendy's rank in the top 50% of other companies and comparably with a 10,000 plus employees for diversity score. And let's proceed for the type of workplace discrimination. What is the type of Wendy's discrimination hub? For the Wendy's, they have a sexual harassment. It's a problem that deserves special mention. Guidelines issued by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and define sexual harassment as including unwelcome sexual advantage. Request for a sexual favors and other verbal or a physical conduct of a sexual nature, not only when the conduct is made as a condition of employment, but also when the conduct creates an intimidating, hostile, or offensive working environment. There have a probably conduct included. One is explicit demands for sexual favors. 2 was sex orientation, verbal kidding or teasing or jokes. For the 3 was continue or repeated verbal abuse of a sexual nature. For the 4 was the graphic or degrading comments about an individual or his or her appearance. And for the 5 is the display of sexual suggestion, object, or pictures. And for the 6 was a subtle pressure for sexual activity. And for the 7 was unwelcome physical contact such as patting, hugging, pinching, and brushing against another bodies. And for the 8 was the discussion about sexual behavior or interest. The fact that coworker once had some sort of consensual relationship does not and will not excuse harassing conduct that occurs after the relationship ends. Impermissible sexual harassment can be directed at either men or women and may include all the allegation of same-sexual harassment.
Differentiating characteristics. What is the organization's composition in terms of biographical and deep-level characteristics and abilities? Wendy's organizational culture is a defining factor on how customers, employees, and investors view a business. A company's organizational culture is the combination of values, tradition, and expectations that affect employees' behaviors. At Wendy's, human resources are developed to reinforce the company's organizational culture. This culture is based on Wendy's business needs and aims for competitiveness. As one of the biggest firms in the global fast food restaurant industry, Wendy's uses its corporate culture to optimize employee performance and customer satisfaction. People-first attitude. Wendy's believes that people are the foundation of its business. Wendy's integrates the needs of employees, customers, and business partners in its policy development processes. Employees are expected to ensure that people concerned are considered. Thus, this organizational culture facilitates Wendy's effectiveness in developing its human resources and corporate social responsibility. Quality. Employees are expected to adhere to high-quality standards. In this way, Wendy's organizational culture supports competitiveness, focus on product or service quality. Ethical action. Wendy's has three main thrusts in this component of its organizational culture. First, honesty. Second, integrity. And third, respect for one another. These virtues influence employees' decisions. Wendy's believes that the business and employees are more likely to achieve the high performance by applying these diversity strategies and approaches. What strategies and approaches did they develop to address diversity issues? Cite examples that they have been successful with it. Suggest other ways as how they could further improve their organization. This is the scenario. Joy and Lawrence are co-workers at Wendy's. A few months ago, Joy ended a romantic relationship with Lawrence. During their relationship, Lawrence would often leave flirtatious notes on Joy's desk and would stop her by asking, give her a little kiss now and then. However, now that the relationship is over, Lawrence is continuing to leave flirtatious and even sexually suggestive notes on Joy's desk. Joy is uncomfortable with Lawrence's notes, but she hasn't mentioned it to Lawrence. Instead, Joy ignores the situation and hope it will just go away. But instead of situation going away, Lawrence has continued leaving notes for a couple months, and Joy feels extremely uncomfortable. Does Lawrence's behavior constitute sexual harassment? So this is the resolution. Lawrence's behavior may be considered sexual harassment because his advances are unwelcome. If Joy is uncomfortable, she can directly approach Lawrence, or she should speak supervisor, a human resources department staff member, or the compliance officers immediately. Once a complaint is made, Wendy's can investigate the situation promptly and fairly. Wendy's will take the necessary step to remedy the situation and will make every effort to keep the situation as confidential as possible.
So I just add some approach or strategies in the workplace for discrimination about sexual harassment. We added some suggestion for the issue that can improve their approach or to control the harassment when it on workplace. So for me was just speak for yourself. If someone say uncomfortable word and you think that it's disrespect you and you are offended by their word and behavior, tell the person that the behavior bothers you. Tell him or her to stop it. It is important to focus on the behavior of the someone treating you bad or they have a intention to you. So you need to speak it up for your own sake. Just pick the person that please stop. That's the speak for yourself. Thank you so much. Please, Miss Ramada.
I just add some strategies or approaches, and that is what we called set a boundary. As a person or as a girl, we need to set a boundary to someone that taking advantage to us. If they think, say bad words or do an act bad was fine, we need to out on that situation and inform that she or he was doing bad things to make us uncomfortable.